You done me down. Oh, let's start the show. Oh, you done me down. Oh, let's start the show. Oh, let's go. I will learn new things. I will be creative. Grab your gears, let's gather round, and adventure is always waiting. With storytelling news for us, and we always know what's happening. We act, we play, we dance, we sing from 9 to 10 on Saturday morning. You done me down. Oh, let's start the show. Oh, you done me down. Oh, let's start the show. Let's go.
Let's go. Good morning to all of our radio listeners, our viewers via Von Radio's Facebook and YouTube channels, and welcome to another edition of Youth on the Go here on Von Radio. I am Zanella Claxton from the Department of Education, and every Saturday we are here with you. We try to share information, announcements, notices, and of course we love our favorite part when we have the opportunity for call-ins and quizzes. And this Saturday is no different. We are moving along nicely through the month of August, and we know that I think a week and a half ago, the students who were slated to sit the CXC examinations, the CAPE and CSEC examinations, you're aware that we would have had a postponement of those examinations due to the imminent threat of a natural disaster in the form of a tropical cyclone. And it is with honor that I announce the dates for the resits for those students who are unable to sit their exams on that day. The scheduled date was 29th of July, and I will go through because we have several exams that we were not able to administer. And so parents, if you or any persons who are connected to these students, if you have any students who missed their exam on that Wednesday because of the weather, please take note of the following dates. The dates have also been shared by the school's principals and teachers, and so it is my hope that the students have them, but I will go through them with you. On Tuesday 11th August for the CAPE examinations, on Tuesday 11th August, that is this Tuesday, we will have Pure Mathematics Unit 1, and these are the morning examinations in the morning. Pure Mathematics Unit 1, Paper 1. Pure Mathematics Unit 1, Paper 3, if there are any students who are writing the Paper 3. And French Unit 1. I repeat, Tuesday 11th August and the exam starts at 9 a.m., but students are expected to be there at least 45 minutes before. The examinations which will be administered are Pure Mathematics Unit 1, Paper 1, Pure Mathematics Unit 1, Paper 3 for those students who will sit the Paper 3, French Unit 1, Paper 1. And those will take place, those are the CAPE examinations, which will take place on Tuesday 11th August in the morning. In the afternoon, we will have Biology Unit 1, Paper 1, and Economics Unit 1, Paper 1. In the afternoon, on the following day, Wednesday 12th August, we will have Food and Nutrition Unit 1, Paper 1. And on Wednesday 12th August PM, that's 1 p.m., and please ensure that you are there 45 minutes before, Agricultural Science Unit 1, Paper 1. I will repeat the CAPE examinations just to ensure that we have those. And these are just the CAPE exams. On Tuesday, 11th August, in the morning, AM session, Pure Mathematics, Unit 1, Paper 1, Pure Mathematics, Unit 1, Paper 3, French, Unit 1, Paper 1. In the afternoon of Tuesday, 11th August, we'll have Biology, Unit 1, Paper 1, Economics, Unit 1, Paper 1. On Wednesday, 12th August, in the AM session for CAPE, we will have Food and Nutrition, Unit 1, Paper 1. We will have, in the afternoon of Agricultural Science, Unit 1, Paper 1. For those students who were unable to sit their CXC-CSEC examinations, please note the dates for the rescheduled dates for examinations. On Tuesday, 11th August, in the morning, we will have English B, and in the afternoon, we will have, that's paper 1, and in the afternoon, we will have Caribbean History, paper 1, and Caribbean History, paper 3, for those students who need to sit paper 3. On Wednesday, 12th August, in the AM session, these are the CSEC examinations. We will see Physics, paper 1. We will see Religious Education, paper 1. And in the afternoon, and that date once again, Wednesday, 12th August, at the 1 o'clock sitting, we will have Industrial Technology, paper 1, Building and Furniture, Electrical and Electronic Mechanical Engineering. That's a technical exam, and that will also take place in the afternoon. And then we will have Spanish, paper 1, which will also take place in the afternoon. These examinations, please note that these examinations will be administered online, and they will not be written examinations. They will be administered online. Thank you so much for your patience, and once again, if you need any further updates, parents, feel free to reach out to your schools or to reach out to the Department of Education, and we can share the dates with you. We will also post the dates on the Ministry of Education Nevis page, Facebook page, for those persons who were unable to capture all of the information that I shared this morning. And so that is very important information, but it is very exciting information as well. The students and parents have been waiting anxiously to get the dates for the rescheduled dates for the examinations. And so please note, students, go out there, do your best, work hard. I know that, as I said, you have been really preparing for them, and to you it almost felt long in coming, and so you have the dates now, and that those exams will take place this Tuesday and Wednesday. Also, the other examinations, the originally scheduled examinations, have been completed. We ended last Friday with the CCSLC examination. So outside of the 2 sets, the 2 days this upcoming week, our students have successfully completed their examinations. I also want to congratulate the students who transitioned from students to prospective teachers, and we have a total of 21 participants in the second cohort of the prospective teachers course, and they have been working hard, and we want to continue to encourage them. It was a very rapid transition, and so we want to continue to encourage our students, our young people, as they explore the different opportunities that are available to them. At this point, we are going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.
In Queen City, Nevis, this is the powerhouse of the Eastern Caribbean, Vaughn Radio.
It's time, come on, rise and shine. You know, I know we're gonna have a great time. And now our class is quickly, you don't wanna miss it. So turn up the radio, it's youth on the go. Youth on the go. Oh, let's start the show. Oh, youth on the go. Oh, let's gather round, and adventure is always waiting. With storytelling is for us, and we always know what's happening. We act, we play, we dance, we sing from 9 to 10 on Saturday morning. Youth on the go, oh, let's start the show. Oh, youth on the go, oh, let's start the show. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Good morning, good morning, good morning to all of our radio listeners, our viewers via Van Radio's Facebook page and YouTube channel. And welcome to another edition of Youth on the Go here on Van Radio. And of course, a few minutes ago, I gave the rescheduled dates for the exams which should have taken place on July 29th. And those examinations have been rescheduled and they will take place on August 11th and the 12th, and so we wish the students the very best in those examinations and every success. Last week we spent a considerable amount of time talking about an important topic, and of course we had a mini quiz following that. And last week, as we celebrated the 50th anniversary of the Christina disaster, we thought that it was most fitting to also engage our students and allow for some opportunities for dialogue, for conversations to take place in the homes around the Christina disaster. I think that the reality of the disaster was able to really take root during the 50th anniversary celebrations, as we heard the stories being shared from several persons. And so we want to commend all individuals who have been working to put together these very important elements of our history so that they can be available for a long time to come. And we started with a quiz, like I said, and we were not able to finish all of the questions, so I'm going to continue with the questions. Parents, please have your children make sure they're up and they're ready to answer, and all prizes will be collected or should be collected at the Department of Education on Nevis here at Marion Heights. Okay, so the first question for this week: who was the only doctor on Nevis on August 1st, 1970, when the MV Christina sank? I repeat, who was the only doctor on Nevis on August 1st, 1970, when the MV Christina sank? The numbers to call: 469-1616, 469-1700. Who was the only doctor on Nevis on August 1st, 1970, when the MV Christina sank? We have a caller. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, do you have the answer for us?
Yes.
Okay, can you please put it in a complete sentence? Go ahead.
The only doctor that was on the MV on Nevis was Dr. Kennedy Simmons.
Wonderful, of course, and of course. Do you know who Dr. Kennedy Simmons is? No? Do you know? We know he was the only doctor in 1970, but do you know anything else about him that you want to share with us?
He was the Prime Minister of
He was good. He was the first Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis. What else? Do you know anything else? And you're not going to lose your prize if you don't know, okay?
Okay.
I'm just checking to see if you knew anything else about him. What's your name?
Tizari Stevenson.
Say it again, please.
Tizari Stevenson.
Okay, spell Tizari for me, please.
Tizari.
R-E?
R-E.
2 E's. Stevenson?
S-T-E-H-E-N.
Okay, and Tizari, what school do you attend?
Viljoen.
And what grade are you in?
Grade 6.
Okay, congratulations, Tizari. You can collect your prize
Thank you.
at the Department of Education. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for calling.
You're welcome.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you and congratulations to Tizari Stevenson, grade 6 student of at the VOJN Primary School. And he won our first prize. The question was, who was the only doctor on Nevis on August 1st, 1970, when the MV Christina sank? And of course, the Right Honorable Dr. Kennedy Simmons was the only doctor on Nevis at that time. How many of the survivors, the next question is a continuation of the first. How many of the survivors did he see on that day? How many of the survivors did the Right Honorable Dr. Kennedy Simmons see on that day? The numbers to call, 469-1616, 469-1700. How many of the survivors was Dr. Kennedy Simmons able to treat on that day? Of course, parents, make sure that your children are listening in so that they can get some very, very important information as we continue to recognize our key players in our history, and of course a very important event in the lives of persons here on Nevis as well as persons on St. Kitts. How many of the survivors did Dr. Kennedy Simmons treat on that day? How many of the survivors did Dr. Kennedy Simmons treat on that day? And the day we're talking about is, of course, August 1st, 1970, when the MV Christina sank, and, of course, many persons lost their lives. Numbers to call, 469-1616, 469-1700. How many persons? And I actually got this bit of information from a speech that he gave. And so, as I said, it's important for our students and our children, even though they are at home and on vacation, that they are able to lock in and tune into what is happening around so that they can learn from the persons who have the information. So how many persons did Dr. Kennedy Simmons treat on that day? We do not have anybody who has the answer, so I'm going to repeat until I'm going to go through the exam schedule for Tuesday for CAPE. Pure Mathematics in the morning, Pure Mathematics, Unit 1, Paper 1, Pure Mathematics, Unit 1, Paper 3, and French, Unit 1, Paper 1, and those are happening on the morning of Tuesday, 11th August. In the afternoon, Biology, Unit 1, Paper 1, Economics, Unit 1, Paper 1. And the question that is on the table while we're waiting and we're announcing these dates, the question on the table, how many of the survivors did Dr. Kennedy Simmons treat on that day? 469-1616, 469-1700. All right, and then for CAPE exams on the Wednesday, and I'm hoping my question is not too hard. For CAPE exams on the Wednesday, the 12th of August, we have Food and Nutrition, Unit 1, Paper 1, and we have in the afternoon, Agricultural Science, Unit 1, Paper 1. The question on the table for all of the listeners, how many of the survivors did Dr. Kennedy Simmons treat on that day? And then, just to repeat the dates for the CXC CSEC examinations, for those who are just tuning in, on Tuesday, 11th August, English B, Paper 1, that's happening in the morning. And in the afternoon, we will have Caribbean History, Paper 1, and we will have Caribbean History, Paper 3, for those students who need to take Paper 3. And then on Wednesday, 12th August, in the morning, we have Physics, Paper 1, and Religious Education, Paper 1. And in the afternoon, we have Industrial Technology, Paper 1, Building and Furniture, Electrical and Electronic and Mechanical Engineering, and those will take place, as I said, in the afternoon, as well as Spanish, Paper 1. And make sure, students, that you are there 45 minutes before. We have several health protocols that we need to have in place. And I think my question is stumping persons, so I'm going to go on to another question. Oh, somebody's calling in. Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine.
Wonderful. Do you have the answer for the question? How many of the survivors did Dr. Kennedy Simmons treat on that day?
Dr. Kennedy Simmons treated 65 survivors.
You are so close. There were 65 survivors who came to Nevis, but he did not treat all of them. So think about it for a second and come back and tell me exactly. Good. Okay. Well, that was a second. He treated 63 out of the 65 survivors. What is your name?
Tizari Stephen.
I figured it sounded like you, Tizari. Tizari, of course, we only give one prize out per student per week, but we thank you for calling in and rescuing us from and ensuring that we have the answer, okay? Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay, so we're still talking about the Christina, the ferry, and the question is, how much did adults have to pay if they wanted to travel on the ferry? How much did adults have to pay, and how much did children have to pay to travel on the MV Christina? So what was the cost of traveling on the MV Christina? And I would like the adult cost, the amount that the adults had to pay, and the amount that the children had to pay. We know even today we have an adult cost and we have a cost for children, and so it was the same back when the MV Christina sailed between the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. So how much money did the adults have to pay, and how much did children have to pay to travel on the MV Christina? The numbers to call: 469-1616, 469-1700. I know that this is something that most of us have no memory of. Some of us were not born, but this is, as I said, is an important time where we can have those conversations at our homes, and we can share information as it relates to this important moment in history. So how much money did adults have to pay, and how much money did children have to pay to travel on the MV Christina? 469-1616, 469-1700. It is the bottom of the hour, so we're going to give you a few minutes to research, to think about it, while we take a short break.
When VON vibrates, the whole Caribbean must shake.
860 AM, the Powerhouse.
It's time, come on, rise and shine. You know, I know we're gonna have a great time. And now we're past this quickly, you don't wanna miss it. So turn up the radio, it's you on the go. You on the go. Whoa, let's start the show. Oh, you on the go. Whoa, let's start the show. Let's go. I will learn new things. I will be creative. Drive the gears, let's gather round, and adventure is always waiting. The storytelling is for us, and we always know what's happening. We act, we play, we dance, we sing from 9 to 10 on Saturday morning. You on the go. Oh, let's start the show. Oh, you on the go.
Let's go. Good morning to all of our radio listeners, our viewers via Von Radio's Facebook page and YouTube channels, and welcome to another edition of Youth on the Go here on Von Radio. And of course, every Saturday we are here with you. We are here to share information, opportunities, activities, anything that we can to further develop our children, our young people. Well, this Saturday is no different, and this morning we are sharing with you, we're continuing our activity of sharing and information and interaction and engagement with our students as it relates to the MV Christina disaster 50 years ago. And so we started sharing the questions last week, and we are finishing the list of questions this week. And so the question that was on the table prior to the break was, how much money did adults have to pay and how much did children have to pay to travel on the MV Christina? The numbers to call, 469-1616, 469-1700. I thought this one was a very easy question, but I'm not sure if it's not as easy as I thought. But we would like to know what was the cost for adults to travel between St. Kitts and Nevis back in 1970 and even before then, and of course how much did it cost for a child to travel between St. Kitts and Nevis. 469-1616, 469-1700. Okay, I'm going to keep that question on the table. I won't throw it out as yet, and I'm going to bring on a second question on the table just in case we have to do some extra research. There was a special sitting of Parliament on July 1st, 2020 to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the MV Christina disaster. Name the premiers past and present and the prime ministers past and present who attended the ceremony. Good morning. We have a call on the line. Good morning.
Dr. Kennedy. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Do you have the answer for us? I'm not sure which question you're calling, so you're going to have to tell me which one, okay? Complete sentences.
Dr. Kennedy Simmons looked after 62 patients.
Okay, we already have that question, but I can tell you the other two questions that we have. If you can tell us, and if you're not sure, you can call back, but I'll make sure that you heard. If you can tell us how much money the adults had to pay and how much children had to pay to travel on the MV Christina, you will be able to win a prize. So if you're not sure, back in 1970 and even before that, how much did adults have to pay and how much money did children pay to travel on the MV Christina? So that's the question that we have on the table, okay?
Okay.
All right. So we look forward to hearing from you in a moment as you do some research on that one. And then, of course, while we're waiting for an answer for that question, we also placed a second question on the table. There was a special sitting of Parliament on July 31st, 2020 to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the Christina disaster. Name the premiers past and present and the prime ministers past and present who attended the special sitting of Parliament. So we have two very important questions on the table, and we know we for those of us who are on social media and very alert, I think just about most persons would have seen the photo, and all of the individuals would have been in this particular photo. The prime ministers past and present and the premiers past and present were all in the photo. And so the question two for this section, it was a special sitting. Okay, good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Wonderful. Let's go.
I'm good.
Okay, go ahead.
The past prime ministers are Dr. Kennedy Simmons and Dr. Douglas.
Okay, good. And so you have to tell me both past and present.
Past and present. Dr. Parry, Dr. Premier Parry,
Honorable
and Honorable Mark Brantley.
Okay, and you're still missing two persons who are there. Two more persons who are there. So you gave me Honorable Matt Brantley, you gave me Honorable Joseph Parry, you gave me Honorable Dr. Denzel Douglas, you gave me Honorable Dr. Kennedy Simmons. Okay? We had some more persons who were there, so you can think about it some more and call back. Okay, thank you so much for calling. Okay, so we're almost there, but there were quite a few leaders, past and present. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm good.
Wonderful. Do you have the answer for either question?
Yes,
Which question do you want to give the answer to?
the premiers.
Okay, premiers and prime ministers. Go ahead.
For the prime ministers, you have Honorable Timothy Harris, Honorable Denzel Douglas, and Honorable Kennedy Simmons.
Okay.
And for the premiers, you have Honorable Kennedy Simmons, Honorable Joseph Parry, Honorable Vance Amry, and Honorable Mark Brantley.
All right. So we have you were able to give us the complete list. You repeated one, but that's okay because the list is complete. And so all of those individuals were present at the commemorative sitting of the House of Assembly here in Nevis. And what is your name?
Tejana David.
Okay, Tejana David. And Tejana, congratulations. And you can collect your prize at the Department of Education, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so we still want to know though. I don't know. I don't think I should move on to the next question, but I'll see until I get the answer for this one. How much money? Is it a difficult question? It might be. How much money did adults have to pay, and how much did children have to pay to travel on the MV Christina? You always have a ferry fare. You have to pay something when you use the ferry service. So back in 1970, how much did it cost? How much did it cost for an adult to travel between St. Kitts and Nevis, and how much did it cost for children to travel between St. Kitts and Nevis? Okay, because it seems like this one is stumping, I'm going to put one more on there again. And this question is, there are two monuments on Nevis in honor of the persons who perished on the MV Christina. Where can these monuments be found? There are two monuments on Nevis in honor of the persons who perished on the MV Christina. Where can these monuments be found? And of course, therefore, we have two questions for you students. And the numbers to call, 469-1616, 469-1700. There are two monuments on Nevis in honor of the persons who perished on the MV Christina. Where can these monuments be found? That's the new question. We're still holding on tightly to the initial question that we haven't had the answer to yet. How much did it cost for an adult and for a child to travel on the MV Christina? So I'm looking for the cost of an adult, or how much did the adult have to pay, and how much did the child have to pay when traveling on the MV Christina. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Wonderful. Which question do you want to give us the answer to?
I want to give the answer to the question about the two monuments.
Okay, and you are a student?
Pardon?
And you are a student, correct?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Go right ahead.
There is one located in the cemetery opposite of Rams.
Uh-huh. Do you know the name of the cemetery?
Yes.
What is the name of the cemetery?
Pardon?
What is the name of the cemetery that is opposite Rams?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know. And where's the next one?
In the Samuel Hunkins Drive.
On the Samuel Hunkins Drive. Now, I'm going to give it to you because you know exactly where it is, but I'm going to help you because this show is all about helping and teaching and making sure that we are aware of what's going on, right? So the cemetery is actually called the Bath Cemetery. Okay?
Oh.
Yes, so don't ever forget that, okay?
Yes.
All right, so what's your name?
Nyla Taylor.
Nyla Taylor.
Yes.
Okay, Nyla.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much. Okay. All right, so we still don't know though I don't know if it's a difficult question. I think it's a very easy one. How much did adults have to pay, and how much did children have to pay to travel on the MV Christina? What was the cost? I look at the price of the ticket and I'm thinking, well, I think they just collected the money on the boat. They didn't actually have tickets, from my understanding and limited knowledge. But I thought I'd look at the price and I'm like, wow, that would have been wonderful. That would have been a wonderful price for me to have to pay now. I would go on the boat every trip, and so I want someone out there to help us. It seems like it's a tough question, but I know that there are persons who know, there are grandparents who know, and there are some parents who know. Please share with your children, okay? How much did adults have to pay, and how much did children have to pay to travel on the MV Christina? Okay, we have a caller. Good morning.
I'm just calling to say the cemetery's name is Britannic, as far as I know.
Britannic? It's the Bath Cemetery, as far as I know. I know that we locally say it's at Britannic as well. So, of course, if we use that, that would be acceptable. But I can do some further research and clarify next week if I'm making a mistake. But thank you so much for sharing.
I know that the name is Britannic.
Okay. All right. So I'll do some more research because I will stand corrected if I'm incorrect. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay. Bye. Okay. The numbers to call once again, students, 469-1616, 469-1700, and tell us how much did adults have to pay and how much did children have to pay to travel on the MV Christina. And of course, we'll take a break in about a minute or so. If our students don't have the answer, I'm going to have to open up to the adults. And adults, even though you might not be able to win a prize, I would have to open up to you if we can't get any responses from our students. And then we will go from there. But students, how much did adults have to pay and how much did children have to pay to travel on the MV Christina? Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
50 cents, big adults, $1.
Children 50 cents, adults $1.
Yes.
Now, was there a cost for adults if they were upstairs versus downstairs, or was it $1 across the board? Okay. Our caller is correct. Adults would have would usually pay $1, and children would usually pay 50 cents. However, if the adults were upstairs, according to my research, if the adults were upstairs, they paid $1, and if they were downstairs, they paid 50 cents. All right. Of course, I would always love to hear from anybody who can share with us. Good morning.
I got cut off.
Yeah, okay. I was asking if it was a different price if the adults went downstairs.
No, $1 for the big people and children, 50 cents.
All right, and of course, would you have had the opportunity to travel on Christina?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay then.
Thank you so much for sharing with us. It's
You're
all about
welcome,
providing information to our children.
Yes,
So
I listen every Saturday.
thank you so much, and of
Yes.
course, make sure that you share with any child with whom you come into contact with, so that our history doesn't.
Die off.
Yes,
If they
this is
were
very important.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And I enjoy the show, the morning for children.
Thank you so much.
Great week.
Thank you too. You too.
Okay, then,
All
thank
right.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. Bye. Okay. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
Sugar City St. Kitts. Keep it sweet. Keep listening to Vaughn.
It's time, come on, rise and shine. You know, I know we're gonna have a great time. And now we're past this quickly, you don't wanna miss it. So turn up the radio, it's you on the go. Youth on the go, oh, let's start the show. Oh, youth on the go, oh, let's start the show. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. I will learn new things, I will be creative. let's gather round, and adventure is always waiting. This storytelling is for us, and we always know what's happening. We act, we play, we dance, we sing from 9 to 10 on Saturday morning. Youth on the go. Whoa, let's start the show. Youth on the go. Whoa, let's start the show. Whoa, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Good morning, good morning, good morning to all of our radio listeners, our viewers via Von Radio's Facebook and YouTube channels, and welcome to another edition of Youth on the Go here on Von Radio. Every Saturday morning, we come, we share with you as much as we can as it relates to any information, activities, events, and of course, my personal favorite, quizzes, because I get the opportunity to interact with so many beautiful people, children. Sometimes I also get an opportunity to interact with adults, and that is something that I love to do. And so we will continue as we wrap up, though, the questions as it relates to the MV Christina disaster. Now, there is a special exhibition which captures and tells the story of the MV Christina disaster. Where can I go if I want to see this exhibition? Where can I go if I want to see this exhibition? There's a special exhibition which captures and tells the story of the Christina disaster. Where should I go if I want to see this exhibition? Okay, numbers to call: 469-1616, 469-1700. And this special exhibition was launched recently, so it's not something that has been here for a long time. It was recently launched, and so I would like to know from you, children, where can I go if I want to see this exhibition? 469-1616, 469-1700. There's a special exhibition which captures and tells the story of the Christina disaster. Ooh, good morning!
Morning.
How are you doing today?
Good.
Wonderful. Do you have the answer for us?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Bath Cemetery.
We should go to Bath Cemetery if we want to see the monument, right? The monument, there is a monument, and actually there are two. There's one that has a list of all the names, and then there's one with the names of the 13 persons who were buried on that site. But I'm looking for the exhibition, an exhibition which tells us the story, so they have lots of pictures and, of course, write-ups so that we can learn more about the Christina disaster. And so I'm going to let you hang up and think about it some more. It was launched last weekend as well. But where should we go to see the special exhibition which captures and tells the story of the Christina disaster? Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you.
Wonderful. So where should we go if we want to see the special exhibition?
In the National Museum in Basque.
Okay. Do you know the full name of the National Museum?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. You don't know the full name of the National Museum. Have you called in before?
Yes.
Okay, since we can only win one prize, you are close. You've given a very important clue, and I'm going to encourage another child to call in so that we can get the exact name of the National Museum, and that will make it.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, have a good day.
You too.
Okay, so there is a special exhibition, and we would have just gotten some help from our caller. There's a special exhibition that captures and tells the story of the Christina disaster. And I want to know, where can I go to see this special exhibition? There's a special exhibition which captures tells the story of the Christina disaster. And I was able to see it virtually. I was able to see it online. Where can I go if I want to physically see, if I want to go to see that exhibition. Where is it located? Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing today? Okay, you need to turn your radio down a little bit so that you can listen to me in the phone and not listen to the radio. Okay, turn it down a little bit.
Good morning.
Okay, do you have the answer for us?
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
National Museum in St. Kitts.
The National Museum in St. Kitts. Do you know what it's called? The full name of the official name of the National Museum? I'm sorry? Hello?
Hello?
Do you know the official name of the museum?
No.
You don't know? Okay. Well, quickly go on Google because that's the fastest way to find the answer. Quickly go on Google. We have a few minutes left, or you can ask mommy or daddy or anyone who's around. We have a few minutes left, and you can call right back if you know the name of the museum. Okay? And of course, there was an official ceremony, and it was a beautiful ceremony to launch the exhibition. But if I want to go, I would love to go. But if I don't know where I'm supposed to go, I need some help from you, our children, from your listeners. And I want you to help us to find the place where we're supposed to go to see this special exhibition. I need the exact name of the place, though. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good.
Wonderful. Do you have the answer for us?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Museum of History, Culture in St. Kitts.
Okay, you're close, but not quite there yet. Okay, so maybe you can search for National Museum in St. Kitts and see if you find the name. Okay, I'm really helping you here. All right, listeners, we have about 5 minutes left. I want to make sure that I share with you. Okay, we have another caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Do you have the name of the museum where we can find the special exhibition?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what is it?
The Hamilton Museum, and you can find it in English.
Okay, now the monument is close to the Hamilton Museum, but there's a special exhibition to celebrate the Christina disaster. It's a big exhibition. It covers wall to wall to wall of the museum. Okay, and all I want to know is what is the name of the museum where we can go to find this exhibition. It's not quite the Hamilton Museum. It's another museum. Okay, but thank you for calling. Okay, so while we're waiting for a call, our students are warming up and now it's time to go. This is a sad time because we're so close. But the numbers to call, 469-1616, 469-1700. And remember, students, for those whose exams have been rescheduled, please make sure that you go out there and do your best. On Tuesday, we should see pure math, CAPE, pure mathematics, French. Those are happening in the morning, and in the afternoon, biology and economics, both Unit 1. And then on Wednesday in the morning, food and nutrition Unit 1 and agricultural science Unit 1 in the afternoon. And then for our CSEC students, we'll see on Tuesday 11th August English B, paper 1 in the morning, and history, Caribbean history, paper 1 in the afternoon. And for those who have to write the paper 3, that would also take place in the afternoon. And then on Wednesday 12th August, we'll have physics paper 1 in the morning, as well as religious education, and then Spanish paper 1, and we have industrial technology happening in the afternoon as well on Wednesday 12th August, and industrial technology, building and furniture technology, electrical and electronic, and mechanical engineering. So Students, make sure that you're on time, that you're ready. Remember, the exam is will be presented in an online format and not paper-based. And so please be prepared for that. Please ensure that they're there on time. Okay? And I still have one question on the table. I don't know if I'm going to have to give the answer. 469-1616, 469-1700. And we want to hear from you. Where can we go to see the special exhibition which captures and tells the story of the Christina disaster? And some of our callers gave us some clues already. We were almost there. Good morning. Okay, we're almost there. We got some clues, so let me repeat some of the clues. We heard that it was a museum. That's correct. We heard that the exhibition is in St. Kitts. That is also correct. We heard that it is that the word national is somewhere in the name of the museum, and that is correct. So we have 3 bits of clues, information that can help us to get the correct answer. And so we're depending on you, students, to tell us within the next minute or so. There's a special exhibition which captures and tells the story of the Christina disaster. Where can we go, or where should we go if we want to see this exhibition? 469-1616, 469-1700. And I will have to give the answer because the time is just about up. So it is called, okay, I've been stopped. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good.
Do you have the answer for us?
Yeah.
Okay, what is the answer?
The National Museum in Bastia.
The National Museum in Bastia. You put together all of the pieces that I gave you so very well, but that's not exactly the name. Okay? Thank you so much for trying, though. Thank you. So the name is the St. Christopher National Trust and National Museum. The St. Christopher National Trust and National Museum. And when you come off or in the area of Port Zante, you'll see that building, that structure with that name posted. And the exhibition is open from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday to Thursday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Fridays 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. and on Saturdays 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and it will be something good to see. Admission is $5. And if you are a member of the trust and museum, admission is free, but $5 will get you the opportunity to explore the stories behind the Christina disaster. So please enjoy, and congratulations to all of our winners today. Thank you for calling, children and adults. Thank you for participating. It was really exciting, and as we continue to ensure that all of us are aware of what our past looks like and can then be able to shape a beautiful future for all of us. Thank you and congratulations. Once again, CXC students, make sure that you go out there and do your best on Tuesday and Wednesday. Have a wonderful week. Woo-hoo!